Are you sick and weary of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you want financial independence and wealth accumulation? To take charge of their finances and achieve their financial goals, everyone needs to understand the fundamental financial principles that we will break down here. Our mission is to assist you in acquiring the information and skills required to build a strong financial foundation that will last a lifetime. Financial education doesn't have to be dull or difficult. We think it should be interesting and enjoyable. Because of this, we take a fresh and original approach to financial topics that will whet your appetite and leave you wanting more. Welcome to Synergy Overdrive. Today, we will break down the fundamentals of finance that might alter your financial future. So, are you ready to get in control over your money and discover the 13 fundamentals of finance that may transform your life? If you haven't already, please hit the button below and subscribe to our channel and come along on this thrilling adventure with us. You won't be let down, we assure you. We'll start with budgeting. Effective personal financial management requires understanding the idea of budgeting. Budgeting means planning for your financial future based on your income and expenses. You may prioritize your spending and stop splurging on pointless stuff by creating a budget. This can assist you in reaching your financial objectives, including debt repayment and down payment savings. You must first list all of your revenue and cost sources before you can construct a budget. While variable expenses like groceries or entertainment vary depending on usage, fixed expenses, such as rent or mortgage payments, remain the same each month. You can spot areas where you could be overspending and make necessary modifications by categorizing your expenses. Overall, budgeting is an essential component of personal finance that can assist you in achieving financial security over time by keeping you on track with your financial objectives. Next is saving. Setting aside a portion of your money for future use is the process of saving. This can involve setting up a retirement account, saving for a down payment on a home, or creating an emergency fund. Savings involve self-control and sacrifice since people must prioritize their financial objectives and cut back on unneeded spending. Individuals can build wealth over time and accomplish their financial goals by developing a budget and a saving habit. Automating the procedure is a popular method for saving money. You can accomplish this by setting up a monthly direct deposit or automatic transfer from checking to savings. Making savings automated makes it less likely that people will spend money on pointless expenses. The temporal value of money should be taken into account when saving. You may take advantage of compound interest and earn more in the long term by starting early and letting your savings build over time. In general, saving is an important financial principle that should be prioritized for people aiming to develop financial security and accomplish their long-term goals. Third, investing. It is another essential component of personal finance that people should think about. To make a profit, investing entails using funds to buy assets. Investing can assist people in accumulating wealth over time and achieving financial objectives like retirement or property ownership. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, are just a few of the several investing options to think about. Stocks are sometimes regarded as being more volatile than bonds, but have the potential for bigger returns. People can create wealth over time and accomplish their financial goals by making regular investments and setting reasonable goals. However, there are risks connected with investing, so people should exercise due diligence to comprehend these risks before making any investments. Long-term thinking and patience are necessary for investing. It's imperative to concentrate on your objectives and refrain from responding to momentary market changes. Spreading your money throughout several asset classes will help you diversify your investments, which will lower your risk. To ensure that you have a complete grasp of the risks and benefits involved with your investments, it is wise to consult with a financial advisor or conduct extensive research before making any investment decisions. Fourth, compound interest. Interest that is accrued on both the principal and any prior interest is known as compound interest. In other words, interest is paid on the entire sum, including interest already collected. This implies that the amount of money invested can grow greatly over time thanks to the interest collected. Long-term savings and investment accounts may experience significant changes as a result of compound interest. People can benefit from the compounding effect and gradually earn more interest by reinvesting interest. This can lead to a substantial increase over time, which will help people reach their financial objectives faster. But compound interest can also work against you if you have debt. For instance, daily compound interest may be levied on credit card debt, which means that the interest owed is added to the balance as well. Over time, this may lead to enormous debt that is challenging to repay. People can make wise financial decisions that can help them reach their financial objectives and stay out of debt traps by being aware of the power of compound interest. Moving on to the fifth, inflation. The general pace of price increases for goods and services over time is referred to as inflation. Personal finance choices can be significantly impacted by inflation. For instance, inflation may impact the value of investments and savings. The real worth of an investment diminishes over time if the rate of inflation is higher than the rate of return. Similarly to this, the buying power of savings falls over time if the interest rate on the account is lower than the rate of inflation. When making financial decisions, it's best to take inflation into account. When necessary, tactics should be modified to take inflation into account. 6. Risk tolerance. The ability to accept risk when investing or making financial decisions is known as risk tolerance. Age, income, financial objectives, and personal beliefs are all variables that can affect risk tolerance. While older people who are nearing retirement may favor a more conservative strategy, younger people with a longer investment time horizon may be more willing to accept higher levels of risk. When making financial decisions, it's critical to take your level of risk tolerance into account. While taking on too much risk can result in big losses, being overly risk-averse can lead to the loss of growth prospects. You may make financial decisions that are in line with your beliefs and long-term goals by being aware of your level of risk tolerance and balancing it with your own financial goals. 7. Diversification. Diversification refers to spreading your investments over a variety of products and asset classes to lower risk. You can reduce the effect of any one investment on your whole portfolio by diversifying your holdings. Your portfolio can be diversified in a variety of ways, including by investing in several asset classes such as stocks, bonds, and real estate, as well as various industries and sectors. The benefits of diversification include risk management and a higher chance of reaching long-term financial objectives. Maintaining a suitable amount of diversification based on your level of risk tolerance and financial objectives requires regular portfolio reviews and necessary investment adjustments. You may strike a balance between risk and reward and raise your chances of long-term financial success by diversifying your portfolio. 8. Liquidity. A fundamental idea in finance called liquidity describes how quickly an asset may be turned into cash without losing any of its market value. Liquidity is a measurement of your ability to rapidly and readily access your money when you need it. In other words, the most liquid assets are cash and its equivalents, such as checking and savings accounts. In contrast, investments like real estate and equities may be less liquid since they might be difficult to sell quickly and may be subject to market volatility. Liquidity should be taken into account when making investment decisions, and you should keep an appropriate mix of liquid and illiquid assets depending on your needs and financial objectives. That leads us to the 9th, net worth. Net worth is determined by adding up all of your assets, such as cash, investments, real estate, and personal property, and deducting all of your obligations, such as credit card debt, mortgages, and loans. In other terms, it is the worth of what you own less your obligations or what you owe. Your net worth is a sign of your financial health since it allows you to monitor your progress toward reaching your goals and gauges your overall financial stability. 10. Credit score. A credit score is an important notion in finance since it affects a person's capacity to obtain credit, including loans, mortgages, and credit cards, as well as the conditions and interest rates attached to such credit products. As opposed to lower credit scores, which may lead to less favorable loan conditions, higher interest rates, or even credit denial, higher credit scores can result in more acceptable loan terms, lower interest rates, and more borrowing opportunities. Financial stability depends on maintaining a high credit score, which may be done by using responsible credit management techniques like on-time bill payments, minimal credit card balances, and maintaining a variety of credit. 11. Debt-to-income ratio. A fundamental financial concept called the debt-to-income ratio, DTI, calculates how much debt a person has to their income. The usual method for calculating DTI is to divide a person's gross monthly income by the sum of all of their monthly debt payments. A high DTI ratio can be a warning indicator for lenders and may hurt a person's ability to obtain credit or get a loan with good terms. It shows that a person has a considerable amount of debt relative to their income. 12. Retirement planning. Planning for retirement enables people to achieve financial security and independence during their retirement years. It is a continuous process that needs to be monitored frequently and adjusted as needed when personal circumstances change. Setting financial objectives, evaluating retirement costs, identifying retirement income sources, and creating a savings and investment plan are typical components of retirement planning. Finally, taxes. Financial charges that the government imposes on people, businesses, and other entities are referred to as taxes. They are used to pay for government initiatives and services including national defense, infrastructure, and healthcare. Taxes come in many different forms including corporation taxes, sales taxes, property taxes, and income taxes. Since taxes can significantly affect a person's financial condition, understanding them is important for financial planning. Utilizing tax deductions and credits, making contributions to tax-advantaged retirement plans, and structuring business transactions to reduce taxable income are just a few methods that people can utilize to reduce their tax obligations. It's important to stay current on tax laws and regulations because they can change frequently and have a significant impact on a person's financial situation. Consult a financial professional, such as a certified public accountant, in order to properly navigate the complicated world of taxes and maximize tax savings. Remember, learning about finances is a lifetime process, and we encourage you to keep studying and looking into different approaches to enhance your financial security. The more you understand about finances, the better control you have over your future financial stability. We appreciate you staying with us today as we explore the 13 fundamentals of finance. We hope you have learned a lot that you may use to improve your financial status. If you like this information, please think about subscribing to our channel and spreading the word to others who might find it useful. We are dedicated to offering everyone high-quality financial education that is both entertaining and accessible. Thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with valuable financial education in the future.